Hey guys, welcome back. Drip Coach here with Drip and Farm for Poverty, where we don't trust, we verify, and operate with integrity and transparency. Today, giving you a walk and talk video because it's been a long time since I've done these, and there are some new people to the channel that think I'm just a faceless voice behind the channel. So we'll pop over and switch to front of person view after this.
Bitcoin is booming. Are you cashing in or missing out? At Drip2BTC, we're rewriting the rules of Bitcoin investing. Earn up to 30% ROI on your deposits, unlock incredible Bitcoin discounts, and transform credit into up to 3,000% APR growth. No hassle, just real results. Don't wait, your future is one deposit away. Drip2BTC.com. Invest smart today.
All right, for those of you that are rocking with me for a while, you know that I am Drip Coach. I got my name, my moniker, started way back in the OG. Trade beach behind me back there. And that's how I started my channel. It's coming up on 4 years now, and I have evolved multiple times, and now people just call me FUD Coach because what ends up happening now from my early journeys of crypto, so this is kind of a crypto story that I'm telling for myself of how I got started. I got actually introduced to Bitcoin pretty early, back in like 2012. In my IT days in the military, we were actually mining Bitcoin with old computers. So the military every fiscal year in October gets a bunch of money and they have to buy new stuff, and then the old stuff literally they auction off or throw away. And then being in IT, we would create video games, server farms, we played games, all sorts of stuff, and Bitcoin was still relatively new and could be farmed on these servers. So somewhere in a junkyard in the military is probably quite a few Bitcoin that were being mined off of pretty powerful servers that we were using in the military. Probably also illegal, I would imagine, fast forwarding now, but that's Bitcoins that are lost. So anyway, fast forward, forgot about Bitcoin, jumped back into a little bit of it in 2016 when I decided to move to Cambodia, and then got back into it during NFT season 2020 and 2021. And that led me into ROI dApps, Time Wonderland, all the DAOs and stuff that were out there, farming on different platforms, Beefy Finance, all sorts of stuff. Just basically being a degen, not really knowing what I was getting into, just jumping around from different things. And then I decided to hitch my horse to the Drip community because at the time when I found it, it was right after Drip had hit or was hitting its all-time high, and the first animal farm was supposed to launch. So it was after the Rev token, moving from the Manor farm to the animal farm, and this thing popped up on my feed. And prior to that, I had been following Juvier's Gems, and he was promoting it when it was around $50. And I was like, just another scam, blah, 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 I'm not getting in. But then it just kept pumping. And then there was this new evolution going from Manor Farm to Animal Farm. And that's when I started my channel and started producing content. Fast forward, I drank the Kool-Aid, thought that there was something there, and listened to Forex's AMAs and able to eloquently bullshit people about what he was going to do. But really, he was just all talk and hype and no substance. The brains behind the project was BB. He pretty much fucked him over just like he did all his other devs. And fast forward to now, well, we'll highlight the middle. So we had multiple failed project launches, multiple over-promised, under-delivered. All sorts of stuff happened from 2021 all the way up until 2023. And there were games, Piggy Plinko and Drip Drop Draw, and all this stuff, this hacker game, blah, blah, blah. Basically, a bunch of bullshit Forex fed us to keep us in the ecosystem. So I'm telling you all this because this has been part of my crypto journey that's helped me understand to see these same similarities in other projects. So Forex ghosted the entire Drip community in 2023. It's been over a year since he has popped his head up out of whatever garbage can he's hiding underneath. And also a lot of the stuff he's been doing has been lies, the wash trading, the Bybit stuff. Come to find out it was all fraud. And behind all that also was Ray, which I exposed, and he deleted all his videos, but the evidence is still out there. So the point I'm getting at is that my new moniker has been Don't Trust, Verify. And a lot of people do not want to do the verification process, and they fail to remember that crypto is meant to be a trustless system. I like the way, I forgot the guy's name. I can see his face right now, but he calls this the truth net. So in this system with blockchain, we have truth. We don't need to trust on anybody else. Now, granted, there is some maybe solidity required, coding and understanding, but with AI and all the tools being developed, slowly but surely, the normies are able to decipher truth on Web3. And I think it's going to come to the point the same as where Web2, when I got my HTML, CSS, JavaScript studies, you had to design by writing code on Notepad and know where your parentheses and exclamation or semicolons and all that had to be placed. But then all of a sudden came the WYSIWYG, what you see is what you get, and then drag and drop. And then all of a sudden any and everybody could create a website in a matter of seconds using pictures basically and elements, just putting them where they want it. So I believe blockchain is getting there very, very quickly. And you will no longer have to trust someone else to decipher the code for you. So I bring all that up to come to the point where I'm at now in my journey and what my channel has turned into. It's been all about if somebody brings across my radar some products or projects and they want me to look into it, then yeah, I'll share my 2 cents. And earlier this year, I said I was not going to shill any projects other than what I got into in the beginning was DripX, Drip to BTC, and SwapX. So far, those have been the 3. DripX has been one big scam, and it's gone perfectly to the Forex playbook, meaning you come up with one thing and then you make a Ponzi out of it, and then the capital starts to get extracted. So you convince the people in the system to roll their tokens into another bullshit token with no capital, no liquidity to lock it up. And then on the dashboard, you make them see that they have higher dividends and all these amazing APRs for a shit token you made out of thin air. But when you look behind the scene, you realize the emperor has no clothes and that there is no liquidity in the entire system. So like I said, and showed you on chain provably that the bulk of the liquidity is over on Pulse, and there's about 600,000 there, and pretty much the devs are the ones pocketing all of that while you're farming out H2O. Sorry about the dogs in the background. Paused it there because of dogs. While you're farming H2O, which is a token that continues to just shit the bed, and the proxy contracts that they have are hidden and not transparent on the blockchain. So you have no idea how much money the devs are actually siphoning out of the system. But you guys got your head up your ass and in the sand. So you keep thinking, oh, if I roll this from DripX into Venom and Venom into Surge and Surge into Flow and Flow into Splurge and Splurge into Shit Token and Shit Token into Poop Token. That's what you guys are going to keep doing. And by the end time this cycle is over with, you'll realize that you have a whole lot of nothing. And again, it's the exact same playbook with Drip. Drip went from Drip to Pigs and Dogs, then Pigs and Dogs V2, and then kind of disappeared. But it was all about finding ways for you not to sell off your assets. So if you're going to get into these shitty platforms, by all means, you're allowed to gamble. Do not do it the way the devs are telling you to. Buy the token and dump the token on the market, because that is the only way you're going to get your capital out. So anyway, this was just a recap of where I'm at, and to kind of show you the streets of Cambodia. Let's see here. I want to show you, this is Chinookville. So I was on the beach before, and this just goes to show you the differences in living opportunities and standards. So this is a beachfront area. This city is called Otres, and it's about 8 kilometers from the main seaport, Chinookville, which has a lot of casinos. It's kind of primarily Chinese owned, but you see these shop houses where in the front of the shop is where they do business and they live in the exact same spot. So it's a bunch of shack, metal roof style buildings. But then off in the background, you can see that other development is coming. There's one over there to, you know, take over or invest or whatever the case may be. Honestly, I have no idea what is being done in this area, but I do enjoy Cambodia, so decided to come here for Christmas. The weather's always nice. The beach was completely empty, and so now we're just walking back home, and wanted to give you guys a look at, you know, what you may be unfamiliar with, your living standards in the USA compared to living in other places. So this is not a big city by any means, but it does offer some opportunities if you wanted to stay in a beach location and you find yourself a nice spot. Let's flip back. So the moral of this story is, do not buy into community hype projects. Do not get into any kind of platform that requires you to lock up your capital. That is a recipe for disaster. The rule number one of crypto: not your keys, not your crypto. So if you have to lock it up and you cannot pull it out, now that's different than yield farming. You are definitely allowed to yield farm in verifiable, decentralized pools and contracts, such as PancakeSwap, Uniswap, where you still maintain the actual keys to the crypto. And even if that website disappeared, you'll be able to interact with the blockchain because those contracts are public. So that is different, and they're not locked. There are some locking ones, like with Cake and things of that nature, but avoid 1000% the Ponzi-nomic cults that are telling you to lock up your capital, because by the time you get your capital back, it will be pennies of what you put in, and the risk reward / loss cost that you put into that, you cannot get back. And this is, as Raoul Pal said, the opportunity of a lifetime. So do not fuck this up. Don't gamble with more than 10 to 20% of your portfolio. Focus on the blue chips. Stick with your top 100s. And, you know, if you're gonna gamble, I suggest now, understanding now about memes and how meme virality actually works, there is great opportunity in memes. You just got to know when to get in and get out. Do not hold on to them and expect them to go to the moon and you become a millionaire overnight. But you can definitely ride the meme train and catch a 2 to 3x based off of just simple virality and what's trending on Twitter. So with that shameless shill, you can definitely still jump into Flapjacks. I think we're sitting at just under 40K market cap. So we're on our way to 50K, and then the next goal is 100K. So take a look at that if you're interested in gambling. Other than that, stack your blue chips: ETH, Bitcoin, Solana, Sui. That's it. All right, hope that provides some value. Just give you a wrap up on the end of the year and where I've been, in case you're a new follower and don't know who I am. I'm Drip Coach. So until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. And on the way out, smash that HBO special. Help a brother out. See ya.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.